Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's going on, my people? Today's video is gonna be a bang and I need you guys to stay until the end. But before we carry on, like this video, subscribe to the channel and share with your family and friends. I'm gonna give you 10 halal businesses to start whenever you want. It could be as a side hustle, it could be as a long-term business. But I'm going to give you these ideas, and some will need big capital, some will need no capital. Inshallah, moving forward, I'll give you business ideas that you could start for less than £100, even £1,000. And we're going to go in more and more into these sort of topics. But again, before we carry on, like this video, subscribe and share with your family and friends. The first one, being a coach. Now, you guys watching might be a specialist in something, know or have a particular subject that you're well rehearsed in, and you could easily become a coach in that. For example, if you're from the corporate side, maybe if you're an accountant, or if you're good in business, or if you're good in sales, or if you have a background from the corporate side, you could easily become a coach in guiding the youth or guiding people who have difficulties in getting into the corporate side. And trust me, there is a lucrative market in becoming a coach as long as you know exactly what it is you want to do or who it is that you can help. And again, this could also be applied from maybe an Islamic perspective in helping the Muslims in whatever knowledge or whatever information that they need and becoming a coach to them. Moving on, a virtual assistant. Now this is for the sisters. Now this is also for the brothers, but the sisters will most definitely benefit from this. The ones who maybe have children and unfortunately maybe cannot go out to work because of the whole nursing system. It may cost quite a bit in giving your children to the nurseries. And so you want to not only look after your children, be close to your children, give them obviously the right tarbiyah, but earn some money as well. Now you could easily become a virtual assistant, go online, check many websites that offer these sort of facilities. Maybe even you could get a job as a virtual assistant working for a company, because to be fair, with the whole COVID-19 situation, a lot of companies are actually taking on virtual assistants, especially because they don't need people to come into the offices. There's a massive demand currently on having a virtual assistant. Number 3. A marketing agent. Now I know the brothers' ears have lit up and they're like, a marketing agency, exactly what I want to do. So many of the younger brothers and sisters are getting into starting a marketing agency. Look, I will give my thumbs up on it. It is definitely a good business. You guys could definitely make some decent money from it. I have to be honest though, you do need the fundamental soft skills. Inshallah, to be fair, I am planning on bringing out a course for next year for my Muslim brothers and sisters in developing the skills that you guys need to help with businesses like sales, marketing, scaling up a business. So inshallah, do watch the space for that. To be fair, I will leave a link below for Skillshare, which is a great website, to be fair, where you can pick up some good knowledge and information on how you can scale up businesses, sales, marketing, and these sort of things if there is something you don't know. So I'll leave the link below and you guys can maybe subscribe up. They have a 2-month free thing going on at the moment, so check them out as well. But marketing agency, pick a niche, pick the sort of audience that you want to go for. Of course, you will have to know an element of social media. It's key. You need to know how advertisements work. If you don't know, again, teach yourself. And this is something definitely that can come with time. But you can make some good money, charging people £300, £400, £500. And some people even end up charging £1,000 a month to a particular company to help them with their social media. So, marketing agencies, great business. Moving on. Number 4, a clothing line, a merch line. Now the brothers are again thinking, that's me. I need to know how I'm going to hit the clothing line, right? I got you. When we're looking at a clothing line, 1, make sure there's a niche. 2, when you're starting earlier on, only pick 1 or 2 products, because you don't want to waste too much time in having a massive range of products where people are only really interested in 1 or 2. Because what will end up happening is you have massive stocks, but you're only really selling 1 or 2 items. And that can result in obviously having a pile up of stock, wasting that money, not making profits on that money. use maybe 5 or 6, 7 products, see what sells, have like one pieces, see what people really, really like, and push that product out. Get the audience looking at that one product, get the audience interested in that one product. Not only that, but get the influencers, get the social media guys to recommend your garms, recommend your merch, shout it out on the Instagram pages. That's definitely how you're going to get the hype going. Keep it as professional as you can. And of course, try to be smart with the budgeting and the money side, and try to maintain the business values. Don't get too unprofessional, because later on that can definitely hinder your business. Social media, Facebook advertisements, shout outs, influencers using your garms and wearing your garms is definitely the place to go. But I definitely give my thumbs up for the merch line. Number 5, we're moving on to a social media influencer. Now, social media is going to be huge. It's huge already, but it's only going to get bigger. You know, back in the days, 10, 15 years ago, we used to sit there on TV and we used to see a guy come on TV and we used to be like, oh man, like that guy's sick, he's on TV. And, you know, advertisements would come up and everything. This is now social media. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. This is exactly where it's going. Those guys that were on TV, that could easily be you guys. There's no reason why it can't be you. And not only that, when you build an influence on social media, you have to remember, it's not just YouTube AdSense where you're going to get money. It's not just Instagram shoutouts where you're going to get money. There's also ways of you doing affiliate links. There's also ways of you obviously bringing in the merch line because you've got social media influence. Building a brand on social media is a long game, no doubt, but it's definitely one of profit and it's definitely one of benefit. As long as you could stick at it and bring some positive vibes to the people, and of course bring benefit, there is no doubt you could be successful in the social media game, and there is a business to be made from social media. Now moving on to that, number 6, we're gonna go to content creator. And look, of course, social media is becoming massive. Social media guys are all over the place. YouTube creators, Instagram guys, they're gonna need pictures taken. They're gonna need editing happening. They're going to need thumbnails. And that's exactly where you can come in. That's exactly where you can build a business around social media influencers. And so there is definitely a market for content creators. And no doubt there is a long-term business to be had in content creating, just simply because there are so many people now getting into social media and trying to become influencers, where hopefully, you know, people are getting more and more big, where they're going to need people to come in, you know, help them out with the thumbnails, help them out with the editing, help them out with the graphics. That's exactly where you can come in. So content creation, my thumbs up again. Number 7, my speciality. We're talking recruitment company. Now, for anyone knows how a recruitment company works, I'm sorry, but I'm going to quickly tell you. If you have a candidate and you place them with a company and a company needs that candidate, they will give you a fee for that person. And this fee is referred to as finder's fee. For example, if someone's on a £30,000 salary and you place this person with that company will give you 15% on average as a fee of that person's salary. So on £30,000, we're looking at £4,500 per person. A recruitment agency, a recruitment consultancy, no doubt it's a difficult business. It's one which isn't easy. It's one, again, which takes a lot of training, a lot of knowing, a lot of getting to know how things work. Is it lucrative? I'm in it. I have my own recruitment consultancy. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed it. There is money to be made. And inshallah, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and keep up with the content, because I will bring out a course next year on how to start a recruitment company. But it's going to be very informative, so it's going to take me time. I want it to be of benefit to you guys. So, you know, support the system, support what I'm trying to do here, and stick to what I do. And stick to the social media pages. But inshallah, I will be making something for you guys for next year. Having said that, a recruitment company is a great company and a great business model. It's definitely one which is scalable. It's one which genuinely can be £1 million business a year even. In fact, even more. It is lucrative, but it's not easy by any means. So, number 7, recruitment company. Number 8, we're going to go with create a course. This might sound simple, and this might sound like, oh, well, I can't create a course because I don't really know anything in particular. But trust me, many people can create a course around a certain skill they have or around some knowledge that they have about a particular topic. For my Muslim brothers and sisters, you may be fluent in Arabic, you may be able to write Arabic and read Arabic really, really well. And you may be able to create a course in teaching people how to read and write Arabic as well as speak Arabic. And that's amazing, and it would be of great benefit to many people. Not only that, but someone could create a course around a topic or a subject that they are very good at. Something as small as like the sisters might be good at knitting. The sisters might be good at cooking something which, they want to teach others in. They could create a course around that. And there is no doubt that something like that could definitely be of benefit. And you can long-term make something like that into a business, especially because it can be something which is a passive income. And you don't really have to put in many hours once the content is created. So, courses, great business to have had. A halal steak place. Now, listen, I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, halal steak place, there's many of them. Think about this though. I don't know any where I can have a halal steak place. Like I see Gordon Ramsay cutting this steak and I'm like, oh man, that looks banging. But the halal places I go to is some skinny thing. It's not even steak. So you know what? I'm not going to do it. But I'm asking you guys, can one of my brothers and sisters open up the most bang halal steak place? Hopefully, preferably around the London area so I can at least go to it. But halal steak place, man, I'm telling you, I'm not talking about some mediocre place. I'm saying the bang, somewhere where you're happy to pay 30, 40 quid for. And you're like, you know what? This is a special place. I think it would do really well. All right, so a halal steak place. But let's finish on this one. Islamic Marriage something. Because really and truly, I don't know what you guys are going to do, right? But I hear the brothers and sisters struggling so much. If it's an app, a website, something halal. I don't know what it is. But in business, we're always told, if there's a problem, then create a business around it. And I don't know many places that actually do something halal. And I'm not talking about the weird stuff, the weird apps, right? I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about pure halal. Through the mahram, through, the guy and girl, they're not chit-chatting, they're not sending each other pictures or nothing like that. It's all halal. Something halal which the brother can feel like, you know what, I'm genuinely going to find my wife through it. And the sister can feel like, you know what, this guy, he's not going to take advantage and stuff like that. And everything is going to be halal. 100%, nothing dodgy. That's what I'm saying. I think there's a business for it. I don't know if you guys do or not. Leave a comment below if you guys do. But look, I hope this video benefited you, my brothers and my sisters. Wa jazakallahu khairan. If you like these sort of videos, again, like the video, comment below on which business you would want to do. Comment below on your favorite business and something which you definitely think yourself doing in the future. But that's all from me today. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. I'll carry on the content coming. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.